Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to LBW, all for Anarchy, as we are about to get into the show. But here's the rundown of the card. Big E versus CM Punk for the LBW Elite Championship, kicking off the show up next. Following that will be Velveteen Dream versus Malachi Black in a no disqualification match. The Shield will defend their LBW Tag Team Championships against SCU. And then Angel Garza will look to continue his 300-plus day reign and defend against Sami Zayn. The Fiend versus Blackheart for the Hardcore title in a steel cage. Undertaker versus Damian Priest in a casket match. And then Ricochet takes on Wes Lee for the X Division Championship. And then Keith Lee versus Ricky Starks for the Intercontinental Championship. And then our main event, Roman Reigns, the head of the table, defending the World Heavyweight Championship against the cleaner, Kenny Omega. But let's get into the first match of the night for the LBW Elite Championship. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the LBW Elite Championship. Choosing first, the challenger, being carried to the ring by Roderick Strong from Chicago, Illinois, CM Punk. And here comes the challenger down to the ring, CM Punk. He's been making a name for himself back again with the LBW. After taking a lot of L's to newer talent, CM Punk has been up on the ranks and recently pinned a former Elite Champion Kota in the center of the ring, clean as clean can be. And here he is tonight. He will be going up against Big E and could possibly win his first World Championship here in LBW. And introducing his opponent, the champion, representing the Hurt Business, being coming to the ring by Montel Vontavious Porter, MVP. He's the current reigning and defending LBW Elite Champion, Big E. Big E definitely made an impact on the side of the Hurt Business at LBW Starrcade when he successfully defeated Kota in less than 7 minutes for the LBW Elite Championship, just being a total powerhouse and basically not even being affected by any of the moves Kota was able to throw at him. This is Big E's first, title defense, and will be up against a legend of CM Punk. Let's see if Big E can be as dominant as he was at LBW Starrcade last month. Bell has been rung, and here we go. Big E and CM Punk kicking off over Anarchy. And Punk now looking to throw everything he has at Big E. Looking for possibly a tilt-a-whirl neckbreaker rub. Big E reverses, just clobbering the chest of CM Punk. And stops it on the back of his neck. Kind of looks like a blackout there. Kind of taunting Kota. And now the spears into the corner of CM Punk. I know exactly when this match is about to go. Big E going for a military press. Punk gets down and out. Forearm shot to the back of the neck. Forearm shot to the face by Punk. Punk off the ropes. Looking for a crossbody, but Big E caught him. Looks to send him over the head. But Punk now breaking the eyes of Big E. And now choking him out in the center of the ring. But Big E puts Punk right on his back. That might have not been the smartest decision for Big E. And now sending Punk as him on the top rope. And big elbow to the midsection by Punk. And now MVP grabbing the foot of Punk. But Punk shoves him off. But watch out, Big E. Went for a spear, but gets sent through the middle rope into the outside of the ring. MVP looking on from the outside. Punk off the ropes looking. Suicide dive. Already gets caught. Possibly Big E on the outside, but no. Roundhouse kick takes out MVP. You see an MVP shove Big E out of the way and took the roundhouse kick for Big E. And Big E just sends Punk right across by announcer's desk. This match is picking up fast. And now with Big E on mind, drives him spine first into the ring post. And a body slam right on the apron by Big E. And could be possibly looking for that apron splash. Never a good sign, but no one was home. Punk was able to move out of the way just in time. And Punk trying to get back up to his feet, and Big E trying to as well. But no, MVP again trying to grab at the foot of Punk. And Kurt's going to send him off this time. But watch out. Big knee from Roderick Strong, who's at Punk's corner. He's able to distract MVP. Now these two battling out. Seemingly through the barricade, it seems. Watch out, Punk. Spear by Big E. This could be it already. 1, 2. No, Punk somehow gets the shoulder up. And Big E now picking up CM Punk. Puts him up possibly. Big ending with Punk now. He's able to drive Big E. And oh my, gets clobbered with a punch right across the side of the jaw. Now Big E picking up CM Punk now. Slightly going for that off the apron spear. What the hell? Punk counter with the Pepsi plunge. What a counter from Punk. CM Punk just countered the spear off the apron with a Pepsi plunge onto the ground. Big E has got to be out cold. This match has not slowed down, at least for a long time. And Punk sending Big E into the ring. What a Pepsi plunge counter from CM Punk, and out to the top rope goes Punk, but here comes Big E already up the top rope, overhead, belly to belly, sends Punk into the center of the ring canvas. Don't know how the ring did not break with that much weight falling down. Big E just completely got right up like nothing ever happened with a big overhead belly to Punk, and now out the ropes looking. Big splash. Punk moves out of the way. Anaconda Vice locked in on Big E now. Locked into the center of the ring. Could Big E tap out? It's one thing to lose your title after being a powerhouse, but it's another thing to lose by submission. As Punk, oh no. Big E starting to counter, is able to get out of it, but Punk sends Big E over the top rope. And now what's Punk got in mind? Roundhouse kick, Big E caught him. Oh no, puts him up on the power bomb. What the hell? No. Big E, power bomb through my announcer's desk. Oh my God. Off the apron, power bomb from Big E. Punk is out. Punk's spine connected right at the edge of my desk, and then my desk just crumbled. Punk is out, and Big E picking up Punk now, sending him into the ring. This is it. Big E again with another dominant victory. This time over CM Punk. Wait, no, Punk! Change the S, and they're both down. Punk and Big E are both down in the center of the ring. What is going on? Wait a minute. Is that Kushida's movie? Kushida is back. Wait a minute. Kushida's the Warzone briefcase holder. Kushida is cashing in the Warzone briefcase. He's headed to Kurt. Kushida's cashing in. And a roundhouse kick to the side of the face of Punk. Kushida is cashing in. It's official. Kurt set up for the bell to run. This is now a triple threat. 1, 2. Wait, is that AJ Ellis? AJ Ellis is back too. We haven't seen him since July, and him and Kushida looks like they still have their bad blood. AJ was not going to let Kushida cash in as he makes his great return and sends Kushida right to the steps. These two had beef in the previous months, but AJ Ellis is back and he is beating the hell out of Kushida. He was not going to let him cash in the Warzone briefcase. Remember, this is technically a triple threat. This is not a disqualification because there is no disqualifications in a triple threat. Painkiller of the stage through the table. Drops Kushida head first. And now roundhouse kick, no one home. Big E puts Punk up. Big ending, plants Punk on the canvas. 1, 2, 3. Big E retains the Elite Championship in a crazy finish to this match. Here is your winner, and still LBW Elite Champion, Big E. Looks like the dominant path of Big E continues. That could all came crumbling down if Kushida could have successfully cashed in. But that man, AJ Atlas, he came back just at the right time and was able to put Kushida's cash in to a halt, as Big E will remain your LBW Elite Champion, at least currently. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time, the X Division Champion, the one and only Ricochet. Ricochet, how do you feel about defending your LBW X Division Championship match in just a few matches later on in the night against the newcomer, Wes Lee? You see, I will embarrass that man in the center of the ring. I will retain my X Division Champion. Currently, right now, I am the only X Division Champion ever. And also, to all the people online and in stupid live chats and on Instagram or whatever, stop calling me bald. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to LBW All for Anarchy as the lights are fading to black, and we are getting ready for a no disqualifications match. The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a no disqualifications match. Introducing first, honoring the House of Black from Amsterdam in the Netherlands, Malachi Black. You see as he rose up from the ground out of the ashes as the lights went back on. Malachi Black rocking that old coat he used to wear back last year when he was on Menace Mode. He's going to channel his inner Menace Mode here against his longtime rival ever since he made his return back on May the 12th, I want to say, the Velveteen Dream. See, Malachi Black, his eye looks even more effed up. I don't know, that shit might be infected. I'm going to go get that checked out, like urgent care or something. As this Malachi and Dream feud has been building for a very, very long time, and it's time for it to culminate here tonight. And oh, speaking of the Dream of the kendo stick, but Malachi is even phased. These two face to face, and here we go, punching the hell out of each other in this lockup here. Dream going for Dream Power Gyro off the bat. DDT by Malachi gets pushed off. Springboard moonsault goes over Dream, lands on his feet. Super kick, no one home. Off the ropes goes Dream, roundhouse by Malachi. Bicycle knee strike by Malachi sends the Dream already flying out of the ring. And now Malachi reaching under the ring himself, putting the ring apron up, and what's he got in mind? Malachi's grabbing a chair. No remorse here tonight. Setting up the chair on the outside, but watch out. Velveteen Dream slowly getting back in the ring. Malachi pulling out a ladder too now. What does he need a ladder? Setting it aside. Oh, Velveteen off the ropes looking. Suicide dive. And Malachi goes flying through the setup ladder. And a super kick for good measure from the Dream. Velveteen is in control just like that as he kicks over that chair. And oh, come on. My table literally just got rebuilt in like seconds. And now you're already destroying it again. What the hell? And Dream now forearm shots to the face of Malachi Black. And now looking. Suplex on Black. Has him up. Oh no. He lands on the apron. A big boot by Malachi. And now running back on the apron. Meteor off the apron, takes out the Dream. Might have landed on that ladder too. And now kick to the back by Malachi. Picking up the Dream. Now what's he got in mind? Bicycle knee strike sends him onto my table. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Malachi, when you attempted this during Summer Splash, it did not end well for you, so I would not suggest this. Looking, springboard, possibly moonsault, but Dream's up and pushes Malachi off the top rope. Might have buckled that knee on the way down. Dream getting into the ring. That was a close one for the Dream. And now a crossface cinched on Malachi in the ground, but that does not seem like it's affecting him that much. As Malachi getting right back up to his feet and a big elbow to the midsection. Grabbing the kendo stick and right across the back of the Dream. Another one. And another one across the back. And now jumping on the Dream. Choking out the Velveteen Dream with the kendo stick. The Dream is being choked out in the center of the ring here by a kendo stick. No disqualifications, and now they're on the ground. Malachi's choking the life out of him. Oh, Malachi does not want to end this that early and stomps his face right into the canvas. Dream stunned. Malachi wants him up to his feet and a big kick to the jaw of the Dream. And now Malachi picking up Velveteen, sends him in the corner now, and a clothesline. And now off the rope springboard moonsault takes out the Velveteen Dream. Velveteen trying to get to his feet, and oh, Malachi, he could be sensing already to finish things off. Black Mass, no one home. Gets reversed. Dream Valley Driver. This is what happened at Hard to Kill when they faced off. Could Dream replicate that finish? No one home for the Purple Rainmaker. And Malachi up to his feet now. Dream to his feet. And Malachi, what the? Kicking down the leg. Oh, single leg monster grab. Single leg grab cinched in the center of the ring on the Velveteen Dream. Could Velveteen tap out? Single leg grab cinched in, a patented maneuver of Malachi Black's. As Dream trying to crawl towards the ropes, that ain't going to do nothing for you. It's a no disqualification match. So he's just going to crawl out of the ring, it seems, and Malachi just going to let go of the hold. His Dream holding now at that left knee. Malachi sees the damage he has done. Velveteen trying to pull himself to his feet, and What's Malachi got in mind? Oh, going over the top rope, looking. Moonsault. Oh! Counter by Dream! Super kick in the middle of the moonsault. What a counter! Dream was able to scope that one out from a mile away. Perfect timing. Plopped the super kick right under the chin of Malachi Black in the middle of that moonsault. Malachi already back to his feet. And the Dream just going to completely disregard that, heading into the ring. What's he got in mind? Oh no. Looking to take off that top turnbuckle. These two men love taking off turnbuckles in their past. A turnbuckle is now exposed in this matchup, and Malachi just going onto the stage now. I don't know what's his goal here. And Velveteen heading out of the ring, getting up onto the stage, and what's the Dream got in mind? Picking up a ladder. What's he going to use that ladder for? Oh, just dropping it, heading over to Malachi now. Picking up Malachi. Puts him up on his shoulder, possibly Dream Valley Driver. But Malachi knows able to get out of it. Dark Ritual. Sage could be choking the life out of the Velveteen Dream. And Malachi letting go now. Seems the Dream is a little doozy and gets caught with a black mass to the back of the neck. And just completely folds face first. And what the hell? Malachi, what are you thinking? Malachi is at the top of the tunnel. Oh, no. What has Malachi got in mind? Velveteen's up to his feet. No way. Moonsault off the stage. Holy God. That could have went horrendously wrong. But what a moonsault from Malachi Black takes out the Dream. And these chants perfectly replicate what I am thinking in my head. Both men are out on the ground. Malachi barely able to move right here. I take that back. He's moving pretty good. What the hell did I just see? What a moonsault. And the Dream trying to move too, trying to get to his feet. Pulling himself up. And Malachi now sending the Dream into the ring. How is he even standing after that moonsault off the tunnel? Now Malachi to the top rope. Moonsault, double stop. But Velveteen's able to roll it away. Malachi gets sent back with a momentum super kick. No one home. Velveteen got his legs stripped out and is now sliced open by that turnbuckle hook. And the discus knee strike sends Velveteen over the top rope. It has been basically all Malachi in this matchup as the Dream is pouring blood from his forehead. And Malachi off the middle rope. Moonsault takes out the Dream on the outside. Almost broke through my table there. That would have not been a fun experience. Dream just kind of rolling around, it seems. Trying to get back up to his feet, trying to pull himself up. And now, Meteor off the table by Black. And damn, Velveteen, the back of Velveteen's head could have just smacked on that ladder. As Malachi pulling himself up back to his feet. And Dream trying to get to his feet as well. Little dazed, it seems. Both men are up now, staring at each other near the timekeeper's area. And now, Malachi was going for something, but Dream Valley Driver on my announcer's table. Malachi laid out on my announcer's desk from that Dream Valley Driver. And Velveteen, please do not get any ideas. God, why did I even say anything in the first place? Velveteen into the top rope here. What has he got in mind? Velveteen Dream, top rope, Purple Rain, Maker, no one home. Right through our table, ribs first on the side of it. Malachi was able to move out of the way just in time. And Velveteen just plummeted through the table. Velveteen barely even moving here. Malachi sliding into the ring as the Dream somehow pulling himself back up to his feet. No ribs? Question mark? Malachi to his feet. The Dream pulling himself up. Barely. You can see he's struggling to stand. And Malachi, what's he got in mind? Staring at the Dream. Off the ropes. Looking springboard. Never mind. He hits him with that moonsault. Feint. And plops the crisscross applesauce in the ring. And there's Velveteen, the iconic stare-up that we first saw back in May. And Velveteen misses the kick. Malachi, kip up. Super kick by the Dream. Just completely rocks Malachi. Rocking Malachi's world, sends him face first to the ground. Out here, we're just in shambles. My table's in shambles. And now what's the Dream got in mind to the middle rope? What's he looking for? Malachi to his feet. Dream off the middle rope. Tornado DDT. Malachi reverses. Looking possibly brain buster. Dream reverses. Possibly looking German suplex. Malachi lands on his feet with the reversal. And now ducks the clothesline. Black Mass! Black Mass! takes out the Dream, and Malachi with no hesitation heading to the outside of the ring. I don't know what he got in mind. What is Malachi eyeing up? And Malachi's eyeing up those pairs of handcuffs. And possibly looking to handcuff the Velveteen Dream, but no, a low blow. He has one side of the cuffs on, but that ain't gonna do much, and Velveteen gonna use the go-to strategy in LBW that somehow always works, looking to break the handcuffs off with the post, which is successful here, and another black mass! As soon as he got the cuffs off, and 1, 2, 3, Malachi wins the no disqualification match. Here is your winner, Malachi Black. Malachi heading to the outside, and Malachi's grabbing a microphone. And Malachi heading into the ring now, getting his arm raised by Kurt. What's he got to say?
Enjoy infamy, Velveteen Dream.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest of this time, the current LBW World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns. Now, Roman, it is a dream match here tonight. You will be facing Kenny Omega, defending your World Heavyweight Championship in the main event. What are your thoughts? You see, I'm the tribal chief. I'm the head of the table. I'm the World Heavyweight Champion. I'm the leader of the Shield. Speaking of the Shield, Kenny, I'm saying as a mutual agreement, how about I keep the Shield out of this business for this match? And how about you keep your little newfound buddies SCU out of this match? Make this a fair match for the fans. They want a real main event. They do not want some BS finish. So, Kenny, I hope you accept those terms, and I'll see you out there later tonight. What a no disqualification match that just occurred between the Velveteen Dream and Malachi Black. But it's time for some tag team action between SoCal Uncensored and the Shield. The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the LBW World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the challengers, the team of Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky, SCU! SCU made a statement on the first reboot after Starrcade. They wanted to be a tag team once again. Scorpio Sky got re-signed and they jumped the Shield, no hesitation. And they were able to, with Kenny Omega, defeat the Shield just a couple weeks ago on LBW Reboot to secure this championship match here tonight at All for Anarchy. Could SoCal Uncensored bounce back after a year of not competing together as a tag team and finally win some tag team gold? And here comes the champions. Introducing the champions, representing the Shield, they are the current reigning and defending LBW World Tag Team Champions, the team of John Moxley and Seth Rollins. Here come Rollins and Moxley. What a test these two have to make a put up against SCU. They got a lot of background on SCU. They can start the also, I'm assuming, they did their studying when I watched the film. With Mox sitting on the table there. I see you looking on the Shield as they make their entrance through this large crowd here. We have here tonight at All for Anarchy. Shield doing the classic surround the ring. Frank Kazarian just a tad confused, but it looks like Frank Kazarian will start things off for the SCU side of things here in this tag team championship match here tonight up next. As they hand their titles over to Kurt, and Kaz looks more than ready. Kaz is ready to get his hands on some gold. We've seen him compete at Starrcade in the first ever King of the Mountain match. This is his second pay-per-view back-to-back for a championship. Kaz is balling. And Kurt gonna signal for that bell to be rung over here right to my right. And now these two wasting no time. Collar and elbow tie-up. Rollins and Kaz to start the match. Lock up between these two. Who will get the upper advantage? And Rollins sending Kaz into the corner, but Kaz able to transition, send Rollins into the corner, but Rollins sends Kaz into the corner. And Kazarian trying to fight off it. Both forearm shot to the side of the face. Now, Waist lock sends Rollins in the corner, and a big forearm shot by Kazarian. Now possibly looking Northern Light suplex, but Rollins fighting out of it. A shot to the back. Forearm shot to the side of the head of Kaz. Now sends Kaz into the corner, and a forearm blow to the side of the face. Now the forearm right to the side of the face of Kazarian. Now possibly looking buckle bomb. Kazarian able to hop down off it. And now fireman's carry over the arm. And now speaking of the arm. Drops the knee right on the arm of Rollins. And now Kaz drops an elbow on the back of the neck of Rollins as well. And now a headlock. And Rollins trying to fight it off here. Sends Kaz over his shoulder. And Rollins to his feet off the rope. Stops. He's looking for a stomp. But now Kaz was able to reverse with the Northern Light suplex. And a kick to the back of Rollins. Taunting towards Moxley. As Rollins getting to his feet. It's Kazarian got in mind, but no. Forearm shot to the midsection by Rollins. Now a headlock on Kaz and a punch to the gut. Kaz rebounds Rollins off the ropes. And now Ripcord sends him with a tilt-a-whirl float over. And now went for a DT, transition it. Went for the inverted DT, but no, a knee by Rollins. And now a kick up by Rollins. And Zaguri finishing off the trifecta. And Kaz now in the corner and a big body splash by Rollins. And now drops him down with the flatline on the middle turnbuckle. Now Rollins to the top rope looking for his patented frog splash. And no, there's Scorpio Sky distracting him on the apron. Rollins definitely distracted him. Kaz is able to strip his legs out from underneath him. And now Kaz, middle up to top rope, looking. Spanish fly up the top for Kazarian. This man is 40 plus years old, still got that blind athleticism in him from 07. And Kaz now dragging him to the corner, and in comes Scorpio Sky. And now Kazarian possibly looking for maybe the celebrity rehab, but Rollins flips out of it, lands on his feet, and off of Scorpio Sky with a jumping knee to Kazarian. Scorpio up to his feet, and now catches him. Possibly looking for the TKO, but no, Rollins hanging onto the top rope as Kaz rolls out of the ring. Rollins holding on and a knee to the side of the head of Scorpio Sky. Clothesline, no one home. Sky looking, backstabber to Rollins, and now Moxie really wants that tag in, but there's no room for that to happen. And now Sky head to the top rope, possibly looking for maybe that flipping senton, but Rollins gets the knees up. Knees up by Rollins. Kaz here on the outside. This is Rollins' moment, looking, possibly tagging John Moxley. Super kick to Sky just first, and now a leg blade creates some separation. Scorpio Sky is down. Kazarian getting to his feet. But in comes the innovator of unscripted violence, John Moxley. Forearm shot takes down Sky. And that forearm shot takes Kaz off the apron. Sends him back down to the ground. Another forearm shot takes out Sky. And now raining down the forearm shots on Scorpio Sky like it's no one's business. And now picking him up, looking. Headlock driver plants him. Drops him on that stack of dimes. He calls a neck. 1, 2. But in comes Kaz with the last second break of another forearm shot to Moxley. Now possibly looking wave to the future. Rollins in the ring now. Super kick to Kazarian. And another super kick. The double kick sends Kaz out of the ring. And now Rollins out the ropes. Looking suicide dive. Wait, what the... Oh, damn. I took that suicide dive. And why are they chanting? Oh, damn. Everyone's down. Everyone's down. And I just got suicide dive by Rollins. Everyone is down. Chaos is ensuing here in this tag team championship match. Obviously, as you can tell, I'm barely standing up. Got suicide dive. Obviously, Kaz ducked it in time. And I basically just took a bullet for Kaz. And super kick by Sky to get sent to the ring by Moxley. And now Kazarian looking inverted hip toss to Moxley. It looks like I'm just going to get back to my normal standard commentating. Super kick by Kazarian. We just got to ignore that happen. And now, oh wait, Kazarian dragging the table closer to the ring. He's calling for Sky. He's calling for Scorp to get to the top rope. Scorpio Sky, elbow drop off the top. Through the table on the outside. I need my chair. I'm setting up shop over here in the corner where I'm safe from everybody and I won't get actually hit again. That's Kazarian picking up Sky, sends him at least on the apron, and now picking up Moxley. Remember, Moxley and Sky, the legal men in this match. From what I remember, at least, some shit could have happened while it was down. Excuse the language. Kazarian picking up Moxley. He ain't even a legal man. Looking way to the future, possibly. Moxley's able to reverse it. Oh, looking. Paradigm shift drops him right on his cranium. Sky to his feet. And now forearm shot from Moxley. And off the middle turnbuckle in the other corner. Moxley comes running back with another forearm shot. And Moxley now looking. Pile driver drops him right on his cranium. As Rollins getting to his feet. I got a tad bit of beef with Rollins. You know, not really. It wasn't his fault. And now Moxley sends Kaz over the top rope. And Rollins, oh, what's he looking for? Has Kaz in a powerbomb. And powerbomb onto the barricade. Might have messed up that arm there. SummerSlam 2016 style. And now Rollins heading to the corner for a tag possibly. And now Moxley went for a paradigm shift. Got caught with a Scorpion Gunner. Scorpion Gunner from Sky. And Rollins wants the tag, and Scorp wants a tag too, but there is no one to be seen on the apron as Kazarian is down and out on the outside. It looks like it's going to be like a 2v1 here as Scorpio's up to his feet. Could Scorpio go successful perk mode and now puts him up on his shoulders, look for the TKO, but here comes Rollins. Takes Moxley down off Sky's shoulders, and now a jumping knee strike from Sky. Scorpio sends Rollins out of the ring, and now Scorpio, oh, heading off the ropes. I got PTSD from suicide dives, but he successfully takes out Rollins this time. And now Sky headed back in the ring to deal with the legal man, Moxley. But Moxley, oh, paradigm shift to Sky. That could be all she wrote. 1, 2, 3, and it is. Here are your winners, and still the WWE World Tag Team Champions, The Shield. The Shield end up victorious here tonight. You see Kaz still on the ground on the outside. Rollins grabbing the championships for the Shield, and Sky rolling out to the ring. Moxley in Rollins' reign lives for another day. And here we go. Up next, United States Championship action between the man the fans love and the man the fans hate. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the LBW United States Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, being coming to the ring by Kevin Owens from Marysville, Quebec, Canada, Sami Zayn. Zayn earned this championship opportunity for defeating two men, Swerve Strickland and Chris Hero, I believe, in a triple threat match, and then later on the night defeating Jeff Hardy in a singles match to become the #1 contender for the United States Championship. But keep in mind, Kevin Owens helped them out, and if it wasn't for Kevin Owens, he would have not won either one of those two matches to become the United States Championship #1 contender. It looks like Kevin Owens has a bit of an attitude here tonight, but if it was not for Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn would not be in the spot where he is right now, and that's just a fact. Zayn in the ring now, awaiting this man. This man has had a dominant reign of well over 300 days. And introducing his opponent, being coming to the ring by Alberto Del Rio. He's the current reigning and defending LBW United States Champion, Angel Garza. What a showdown this will be here tonight. Angel Garza and Sami Zayn basically even odds here tonight as Garza has Del Rio in his corner and Zayn has KO in his corner. Garza, we don't see him regularly wear the pants anymore, so this is a rare occasion. Garza coming out to the ring wearing the pants. Garza with the pants goes menace mode, from what I heard. But hey, man, don't read what you see on the internet. Speaking of what you see on the internet, it was recently reported that Sami Zayn's WWE contract was coming up to an end, which is true after his abrupt decision to show up at Brutality Mania 3. Sami Zayn has been signed to a 9-month deal around there, and it's coming up very shortly. No known date at the time, but we'll see if Sami Zayn ends up re-signing as the bell rings, and here we go. Zayn and Garza lock up here, and Garza gets the early headlock on Sami Zayn, taking a little slow down here, and Zayn pushes Garza off the ropes. And now Garza off the ropes. We'll see. Looking for a Luva kick! A Luva kick off the mat! Oh, that was not expected. That 1, 2, and oh! Kick out by Garza. Oh my God. Oh my. What word am I looking for? Headphone volume warning. My bad. Haluva kick out of nowhere. Was not expecting that one. Headlock now by Zayn. Do not know Garza kick out of that. That could have been a very abrupt and random end to Angel Garza's U.S. title run. Off the ropes goes Zayn. Dropped down by Garza. Zayn goes over Garza. Off the ropes. Oh, Garza goes over Zayn. Zayn off the ropes now. Goes through the legs of Garza. Up and over, I guess you could say. Now, here we go. Half and half by Zayn. Possibility. But Garza able to block it off. Is able to get out of it. Now taking notice that one leg of Sami Zayn pushes up to the side. Waistlock on Zayn now. Transition to a headlock. And now Garza off the top rope. Tornado DDT. Zayn reverses. Went for an exploder. Garza laying on his feet and a super kick to Zayn. Now springboarding. Went for a tornado DDT, I presume, and an overhead exploder suplex from the Great Liberator Del Rio. Trying to buddy along with Angel Garza. Trying to get him up. And now, speaking of getting him up, looking for the Haluva kick, but Garza throws his pants at Zayn, and Zayn catches a super kick. That is why Garza was wearing the pants here tonight. Is that some new ink we see on the armor Garza? She look fire. And Zayn pulled himself up in the corner, and a big splash from Angel Garza. And Garza pushes Zayn over the top rope now. And a drop kick sent Zayn off the apron, and face first on my announcer's table that's been broken multiple times already through the night. And now, what's Angel Garza looking for off the middle rope? Moonsault taking out Sami Zayn on the outside. Moonsault off the middle rope. Both men down here on the outside. Garza pulled himself up to his feet, and Zayn pulled himself up on that table. Now Garza pushes Zayn up on that table. Now the repeated forearm shots to the back of the neck. And Garza and Kevin Owens face to face. And Garza just shoving the face of Owens. Owens cannot fight back, or else Zayn will be disqualified. That's why he's not fighting back now. Went for Blue Thunder, but no. Garza's able to reverse and get on the table, but Zayn hops up on the table. Spanish fly off the table next to me. Spanish fly counter by Zayn. And Del Rio cannot believe what he's seeing. Garza's basically getting his axe taken. Now Kevin Owens picking up Zayn, sends him into the ring, and obviously cannot legally touch Angel Garza in this match. Even just a finger poke will get KO in trouble. And now Garza on the apron, and now Zayn, face first on the turnbuckle. And Zayn went for a forearm, but no! Garza rakes the eyes of Sami Zayn, and now springboard, to the top rope. Moonsault lands on his feet because no one was home. Clothesline, no one home, and a chop block to the right knee of Sami Zayn. And Garza can be setting up for that picture-perfect basement drop kick, and it connects to the side of the ear of Sami Zayn, and a kip up from Garza, and he wants Zayn to his feet. Now Garza setting up for the wing clipper, but Zayn's able to reverse it. Hooks around the arm, and now Blue Thunder! 1, 2, kick out by Garza. Kick out from the Blue Thunder. Zayn is shocked here tonight. Zayn picking up Angel Garza now. And Sami sends Garza into the corner looking. Haluva kick, but no. Del Rio pulls Garza out of the ring. And Zayn obviously very pissed off. And now Zayn heading to the outside, but he's staying on the side of that turnbuckle. Is Del Rio trying to help Garza, but looking torpedo through the turnbuckles. The double DDT by Sami Zayn takes out Garza and Del Rio in the process. And Zayn picking up Angel Garza now. Sends Garza into the ring. And Zayn up on the apron. He wants Garza to his feet, but no. Del Rio hanging onto the foot of Zayn, and a kick by Zayn. And now Zayn possibly looking. Arabian press, but no. Garza hangs onto the legs. Garza pulls Zayn back into the ring. And now schoolboy roll up by Garza. 1, 2. But kick out by Sami Zayn just in time. And now, Garza, what the hell? Mikado Destroyer, and Sami Zayn spiked bro right on his cranium, right on the stack of dimes. He calls the neck, and now a crossface stitched in by Angel Garza. Sami in the center of the ring. This could be it, but definitely not. Sami Zayn crawling towards the bottom rope. That crossface cinched him, but Garza just going to leave it behind. And a double stomp on the back of Zayn, picking him up now. And what's he got in mind? Oh, going king of the ropes, Grand Metalik style here. Hurricane Rana spikes him right on his head. And Garza now picking up Zayn. What's he got in mind? Oh, superplex. And, oh, wait. I can't tell if he's honoring or dishonoring the late, great Eddie Guerrero with these amigos here. The second amigo, and now rolling through. Looking for the 3 amigo, but Sami Zayn holding down. Looking. Brain buster by Zayn. Brain buster to Garza. Zayn back in the game here. And now sends Garza into the corner. Oh, looking for a Helluva kick, but no, Garza blocked it. Garza blocked it, sends it down, and now is able to hook the arms just in time. Plants him with the wing clipper. No, Sami had all the momentum behind him, and that is it, sadly. Here's your winner, and still the LBW United States Champion, Angel Garza. Looks like it's going to be 300 plus days and counting for Angel Garza's United States Championship reign. Who and when will someone finally dethrone this man? KO checking up on his best friend Sami Zayn on the outside. Garza taunting with the championship. Middle rope, and these two men heading to the outside. On to the next one. Wait, what the hell? Kevin Owens powerbomb on the steps to Zayn. What the hell? Why did you do this to KO? The forearm shots to Zayn. And now, oh my God, apron powerbomb to Zayn. KO is brutally assaulting his former best friend. Why? Why, KO? Why? And now KO picking up Zayn, and what the hell? No. No. Why? The fans are cheering. They're just shocked. And now, oh my, no. Backwards Bio Driver on the steps. Backwards Bio Driver on the steps. KO. What the hell? You sick fuck.
Days and counting. My reign will never end. This title will be on my shoulder forever. Me and Alberto here, we are the OG and the only ones left in the Latino Foundation. Juan, Escobar, Ricardo, Don, all of them. All I need is Del Rio by my side. What do you need, Hardy? Don't you got some other people to job to? I didn't know it was my turn.
Nah, I don't get jobbed out. But speaking of my turn, it's my turn. I got screwed out of the number one contender match for the United States Championship, and seemingly how you defeated Sami Zayn with such ease. I will be glad if you are able to take me on in a match for the LBW United States Championship next week on LBW Reboot. Rest in peace is the 3 words I got to describe this upcoming matchup. What the hell? As you hear the sounds, the cage is lowering. Why did Blackheart even try and get himself into this mess? I do not think, he's my friend and all, but I do not think Blackheart will be walking out of here alive. Especially being in the cage with the Fiend. The lights go out and Blackheart's music hits. The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the LBW Hardcore Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Mason, Michigan, weighing in at 234 pounds, Alex Blackheart. Blackheart making his way down to the ring. He's had some beef with the Fiend since February. He got cut for a little bit, came back, and the beef just continued. No remorse from the Fiend. He was not going to let Blackheart get away squeaky clean out of their feud. As if any OGs remember from February, technically Bray still has Hangman Page somewhere. We do not know where. We have not seen anything from Hangman Page since February when he was abducted during that match. But he's lurking somewhere with the Fiend. Blackheart making his way into the cage. He's pumping himself up. He is ready. And there goes one part of the lights. And there goes another. How does he even get like access to our power to like shut off the lights in time? Like it's kind of weird, kind of let. Lights are out, ladies and gentlemen. You seen the Funhouse intro? You know what time it is for who to come out. It's like taking them a minute though. Where is the Fiend at? Oh, there it is. The red lights occurring here in the LBW arena. Blackheart's timbers may or may not be shivered. It seems like he is extra confident heading into this match though, so seems like he may or may not have a strategy here tonight. And introducing his opponent, the champion from the Wyatt compound. He's the current reigning and defending LBW Hardcore Champion, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. The Fiend menacingly making his way down to the ring here tonight. Lantern in hand. There will be no signs of stop. There is no remorse in that, I'd say about 15, 20 feet of mesh. Blood's going to be pouring buckets here tonight. I'm just assuming. I mean, it's mesh. There's turnbuckles, kick the pads off. We've seen Velveteen do that earlier in the night. As the Fiend resting the Lantern with the Hardcore Championship on the apron. And oh my God, he's slamming his head against the cage wall. This man is clinically insane. But I think it's a known fact. It's Joey Mercury just stepping off. The Fiend making his way as the red lights occur once again, making his way into this cage. Blackheart seems legitimately pumped up, which is a scary thing on one hand, but is also a good thing on another hand. As the music cuts, lights are back on. Kurt will be handed that Hardcore Championship, and these two face to face. Kind of stuttered there. If you even want to call Bray Wyatt a man, he is just a thing. He is a fiend. Pun intended. And now, bell has been rung. Get your bell rung. And Blackheart telling the Fiend to bring it on, clothesline. Blackheart ain't phased. He's telling the Fiend to bring it on one more time. Punch to the face. Another punch to the face by Blackheart. Off the ropes now. Drop kick by Blackheart. Bringing him all the fight he has. Off the ropes once more. Another drop kick sends the Fiend into the cage this time. Blackheart, no remorse. Super kick. Discus knee. Blackheart's giving the Fiend. Oh, he's got went for clothesline. Uranagi. Never mind. Blackheart hops out of it. And now looking to climb the cage outright. Springboard. Went for a crossbody. Got caught by the Fiend. Gets put over his head. And a backstabber by Blackheart. Fast-paced action. Blackheart's just doing everything he can. Went for a flying forearm. And hit the cage. He got turned and burned. He got his face slammed on the floor. But Blackheart's fighting again. And never mind. A lariat turns Blackheart inside out. Blackheart had a lot of fight in him. And now the fight is drained in a sense on by the Fiend. Across the back of Blackheart. Jacket coming off now. Blackheart trying to pull himself up on the turnbuckles in the corner splash from the Fiend. And now overhead fall away slam to Blackheart. As Blackheart now trying to climb the cage, and oh my goodness, just gets his face slammed right into the cage wall with that clothesline. And now the Fiend looking, Uranagi, never mind. DDT counter of Blackheart, now the forearms. The forearms by Blackheart raining down on the Fiend. No remorse. And now telling Kurt to move out of the way, and I called it. I literally called it like 2 minutes ago. Taking off the turnbuckle hook, or the turnbuckle pad. Counters the Fiend's clothesline. Went for tilt-a-whirl DDT not reversed, but modified into a Falcon Arrow. I could barely keep up. Too much fast-paced action. Sent the Fiend to the cage, got hit in the face. Missed the clothesline. Springboard moonsault by Blackheart. Jeez, I cannot keep up. But the Fiend's already back up to his feet. Blackheart can't keep up with the Fiend. Flying Superman punch. And now sends him face first in the exposed turnbuckle. But I don't think that's going to do anything to the Fiend. And a shotgun drop kick in the corner. Blackheart now puts him up on his shoulders and sends him right to the cage wall. Blackheart giving the Fiend everything he's got and a little more. And now climbing the cage, looking to regain his Hardcore Championship here tonight. Oh, the Fiend right back to his feet. Wasting no time crawling up the cage. Oh no, grabbing Blackheart by the head. Blackheart's dangling the cage more. Wall's moving, and now the Fiend, what's he got in mind? Never mind. Cutter off the top of the cage to Blackheart. Innovative cutter from Blackheart off the top of the cage. What a counter. A counter cutter via Blackheart off the top of the cage. And now Blackheart trying to get back up to his feet, and what the hell? The Fiend is already like crab walking up. Uh-oh, looking, Sister Abigail on Blackheart, and it plants him. Sister Abigail, 1, 2. Blackheart kicks out at 1. He is channeling his inner Fiend here tonight. He's trying to not sell anything, and now a mandible claw on Blackheart. And now the Fiend sends Blackheart into the exposed turnbuckle. He's got to be sliced open. Blackheart has got to be sliced open now, and oh yeah, he is. You can see it pouring out from the right side of his face. It gets closed on into the cage once more, and now Uranagi into the cage wall. Blackheart has a lot of fight in him, but I don't know what fight's going to do when you're up against a monster like the Fiend, and the Fiend looking to crawl out of here to retain his Hardcore title. And now Blackheart back up. You see the blood pouring buckets down his face and pulling the Fiend up the cage wall. Fiend lands on his feet, and a big boot to Blackheart. And now grabbing Blackheart by the back of the head, off the ropes by the Fiend, looking cross body. Blackheart caught him. Run to the corner. Oh, Blackheart. Moonsault press to the Fiend. Moonsault press from Blackheart. What a counter. The strength. The blood's pouring into his mouth. Oh my goodness. And now looking. Rockers roll from the old Persona. Bringing out all the moves in his arsenal. And now Blackheart up to his feet once again. Super kick to the side of the head of the Fiend. And now Blackheart up against the cage wall. Fiend crawling to the other corner, and what's Blackheart got in mind? Oh, sliding knee strike to the side head of the Fiend, and now Blackheart, oh my goodness, just caves in the head of the Fiend. And now Blackheart off the ropes. Channeling his inner Nick Mondo with a sick kick, sending him face first into the cage wall. Now Blackheart in the top rope. What's he looking for? Oh my, that's a chiropractor. Chiropractor by Blackheart. Could that be it to put the Fiend away in this cage match? 1, 2, but the Fiend kicks out at 2. Blackheart pulled out every single trick in his arsenal again. And now he wants to up one more time. Never mind, gets caught. Sister Abigail. And now the Fiend picking him up one more time. Looking, Sister Abigail. And for the cover, never mind. Mandible claw. Mandible claw on Blackheart. Blackheart is motionless. And now Kurt gonna count the cover. And the Fiend retains. Here's your winner, and still the LBW Hardcore Champion, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Kurt running out of that cage for his life as the Fiend's Hardcore Championship reign lives to see another day. I don't know anyone off the top of my mind that can even fathom about taking that title off the Fiend. He's literally banging his head willingly on the cage wall. With Blackheart, you know, Joey Mercury, the cage door guy just kind of ran off. He was a little scared, so Blackheart's to crawl over his cage to get out. No. What's the Fiend doing? Blackheart's on top of the cage. Blackheart feet are on top of the cage. What the hell? No, don't do it. What the hell? Mandible claw on the top of the cage. What are you doing? Holy shit! What the hell? Blackheart just plummeted like 20 feet off the top of the cage through our announcer's desk. Fiend, you are a sick individual. Why would you even think of doing that? What the fuck? Here we are in an undisclosed area outside. See, a little muggy on the ground. There's a casket place. You know what time it is. It's the casket match, and it is up next. As the Undertaker making his way to the ring. Obviously, we don't have a ring announcer out here, so that ain't gonna be happening. Still got nameplates though. Doesn't matter if we're outside. We still got the budget for nameplates. Taker throwing up his arms. as he is preparing for this casket match. He has been dealing with Damian Priest all the way since May 7th, Brutality Mania 3. So he really wants to get this thorn out of his side. He's been trying to pick at it for months. And with a pair of tweezers tonight, he can definitely pull it out. But, where's Priest? Priest is nowhere to be seen! Oh, there's Killer Cross doing the dirty work. Right in the forearms on Undertaker. The Sinful has just been so catered to Damian Priest. They will do anything Damian Priest tells them to do. So, is Cross picking up an acorn? Cross has an acorn right now. And looking to throw it to the Undertaker. No one home. Taker ducks it and a big boot drops Cross. And now Taker raining it down on Killer Cross now on the outside. The forearms across the face. And sends Cross onto the casket. Slumped over it now. Undertaker off the casket, looking, leg drop, landed right across the throat of Killer Cross. Doesn't matter how much the Sinful want to do Damian Priest's dirty work. I don't think he'll be able to catch up with someone like the Dead Man, as Lashley and Cross have both been handed L's the last couple months by the Dead Man. But hey, I might have spoke too soon. Doomsday Saito to the Undertaker on top of the casket by Killer Cross. And now dragging Taker and picking him up now. And drops him. He's going for the cross line, but a back body drop by the Dead Man. And the Dead Man just folds immediately after. As, damn, Cross almost just powdered himself off the casket. And now the Dead Man possibly looking to send Killer Cross with one more last ride. Cross drops down and a chop block to the knee of the Dead Man. And now stopping right on the back of the neck. Cross now picking up the Dead Man. What's he got in mind here? And now possibly looking for the cross drag and cinched it on the Dead Man. Undertaker cinched the cross drag and cinched it deep, and he is fading out. Oh, but Taker trying to power back up and now possibly looking. Maybe a tombstone. Never mind. Drops him face first on the casket. Now stopping on the side of the face of Killer Cross. And Taker yelling at Cross now. Puts him up on his shoulders. Where is he bringing Cross to? This is an undisclosed area. I have no clue where this is or what is surrounding it. Oh, what is that in the back? There's a casket. Where are they heading to? Oh, what the hell? That's a big metal bar. It says Cross head first onto that metal bar. Now picking up Cross. Taker wants nothing to do with this man. Grabs him by the goozle. And the Undertaker now choke slams him right onto the dirt. And now Taker, he wants Priest this time. He's going to leave Cross to just sit there on the outside. Taker wants Priest, wherever Priest may be. And oh, what the hell? There's Bobby Lashley with a spear. Looks like he's got to run through one more Sinful member before he can get the Damian Priest Dominator. No one home. And now choke slam to Bobby Lashley. Taker was wasting no damn time. As Cross is still down in the back, and Taker looking to open up that casket. Wait, what the hell?
Wait, is that grass? No way! No way! I'm free! I'm free, man! No way! Oh, my bad, Lester. My bad. Was I interrupted? I'll fucking know. Where the fuck?
That was Owen Wolfie. Has he been trapped in that casket for 7 months? I mean, we haven't seen him since BM3 when he got put in that casket and lost Dakota. But a Hurtlock now sitting on the Dead Man. Owen just popped him out of the casket like no one's business. I thought Theory would have saved him by now, but as you can tell by his reaction, he was still pissed off at Theory. Taker has been put in the casket. Now Lashley possibly calling for somebody. Oh, and here comes the man himself, Damian Priest. Looking to finish this match off. He didn't want to do a single ounce of dirty work. He's calling the Lashley now, possibly looking to close that casket, and Priest is going to win just like, never mind. Taker sat up, and now grabs Lashley by the goozle, and Priest, he doesn't want to do anything, he does not want to get his hands dirty, and now has Lashley by the goozle, and what the hell, sends Lashley flying back into the grass, and Priest, he does not want to deal with the Dead Man. And Priest running off for his life, and here comes Taker. Taker's chasing after Priest. Priest is running away. I don't know where they're going. Taker's chasing him as well. And Priest gets body with a flying close onto the back of the neck. And now Taker raining in the side elbows, another forearms to the back of the neck of Damian Priest. Raining down on Priest, and we're in the same place where Cross got a manhandle with a choke slam as Undertaker sends Damian Priest flying over here. And now Undertaker picking up Priest. Oh, Priest with a forearm shot to the face. And Priest is looking to run. What type of structure is that? And now, what the hell? Priest climbing on the metal bars. He's doing anything to get away from the dead man here. What is Priest doing, and where is he going? He's climbing up that. I don't even know what to call that. Are those bricks? Just a pile of bricks. And Priest has no idea where he is, but he thinks he's done with Undertaker. You really shouldn't have thought that. I mean, literally, he will pop up from anywhere as long as that noise is made. There is Taker behind Priest. And Priest walks out to the face in no time, but I don't think I did jack. And now, Priest looking to run, but there's nowhere to run, buddy. That's a long fall. Looks like he'd be patted by some leaves, though. Roundhouse kick, no one home. Grabs him by the goozle. Oh, no, he has Priest by the goozle, but no, punch to the face by Damian Priest. And now these two going at it in a lockup, raining down on each other with the rights and the lefts. Both men stopping now, and now Priest looking for a tombstone to block the dead man. But the dead man looking for a tombstone, but Priest throws back and turns into a body slam. Never mind. Reckoning drops him right on his head. Right on those bricks, too. Damn. Surprised Taker ain't busted open right now or mildly concussed at the least. As Priest trying to get back up to his feet here. Oh, he wants the dead man up to his feet. He's charging for him. He's charging him up. Taker trying to get to his feet here. Dead man up to his feet, and here comes Priest. What's he looking for? Grabs him by the throat. Cosby looking for a south of heaven here. Oh, no. No, not over the edge. Not to the 50-plus-year-old dead man. Reverse with a DDT, and the dead man almost falls off. But a DDT reversal from The Undertaker. And now grabbing him by the goozle. Has him by the throat. Looking. Choke slam. Oh, no. Crossing him with the double cross. And Priest almost just fell off. But now Lashley looking to help him as well. Cross almost just like doomed his own teammate there. As he hit the double cross on Taker, but Taker dropped Priest, and Priest almost just fell off the edge. But now the whole entire Sinful is on top of the bricks here. Damian Priest picking up the dead man. What do they got in mind? Priest giving him to Lashley and cross on his hands and knees. What are they doing here? And now Lashley puts him up for a spine buster. Priest off crosses back, but now has Lashley in. Priest by the goozle. Undertaker double choke slam to 2/3 of the Sinful. Oh my God! Back body dropped across. He's just plummeted like 20 feet. He's done. Not dead, but he's done. And now Taker finally wants to get his hands on Priest looking. Tombstone pile driver. I swear these Sinful members will do anything for Damian Priest. Spear by Lashley. Never mind. He gets sent off too, but I don't think that was as bad as a fall. That did not look as far compared to Cross's fall. As 2/3 of the Sinful are down, and it is just Taker and Priest up there. And Priest is trying to run. He wants to climb down now, but there is nowhere to run. Taker grabbing Priest. Almost just dropped him there. That would have been bad. And now Taker. Oh no, he has Priest set up. Puts him up. Looking for a last run. Where are you going? No. No. Puts him up on top. What the hell? What the hell? Last ride. Holy shit. Last ride off the top. Priest just plummeted like 25 feet. I don't even know if we're getting a bleep for that. I don't care. What the hell? Priest just plummeted. And Taker now picking up Damian Priest. Holy Jesus. I do not believe what the hell I just witnessed. But Taker dragging Priest. Lashley still down. Cross is moving. Okay, that's new. As Taker dragging Priest back to the burial site. But to bury this man's entire career. Taker dragging Priest right next to that casket, looking to signal the end of this match. Way too much shenanigans and chaos has happened in this match. People have plummeted off structures. Odin Wolfie came back from the dead. Taker tonic, but no! A last-ditch effort from what I thought was going to be a dead Damian Priest. A low blow to the dead man's Schmeckelbob. Both men are down on the outside, on the ground, on the dirt. As Priest is barely moving, barely motionless. trying to get to his feet, and Taker, he's grabbing down there. He's holding that for dear life. Priest trying to get to his feet. And no, he's able to just hold himself up on that casket there. Damian Priest, he's wobbling. He's not sturdy. He is not getting sturdy. Damian Priest wants a dead man up to his feet, grabs him by the goozle. But no, Taker grabs him by the goozle. Double goozle grabbing here at LBW over Anarchy. I never thought I would say that. But Taker gets the better goozle. That was a voice crack. And choke slams him. How the hell is Cross up? Double cross by Killer Cross out of nowhere. Priest got choke slammed on the casket, sort of. And Cross came out of nowhere with the double cross. I swear these men will do anything for Damian Priest. Cross trying to help out Priesty Boy, and there's no way! Lashley is limping, but he's still walking. He's holding his back and his head, but he's limping, but he's still up. And now Cross sends Taker looking, spear, never mind! Taker sent Cross in front of the spear. And Cross just got speared by Lashley now. Grabbing Lashley by the goozle, never mind. Hurtlock attempted to be cinched in. Snap air takedown by the dead man. Sends Lashley into the casket. And Cross trying to get back up to his feet after just getting speared by his best bud. But no, Taker grabs Cross by the goozle right into the casket. And Priest, no, he can't run again. He can barely walk. Trying to get to his feet, but no, the dead man. Oh, never mind, reckoning. Never mind again. Tombstone pile driver. Undertaker drops him with the Tombstone Dragon. Damian Priest puts him right on top of the pile. And he's looking to bury all of the sinful. And the dead man gets the win here tonight. The Undertaker has finally buried the sinful. They are all in that casket. Technically not fully buried, but you know what I mean. And the lightning striking down behind the dead man. Undertaker completely buried Priest, Lashley, and Cross. He finally gets the win. They can finally move on to do bigger and better things in his legit brutality wrestling career. You know, Taker might need to get a little bandaged up after this too, but I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, the cleaner, Kenny Omega. Now, Kenny, you have a big World Heavyweight Championship match upcoming later tonight. And you heard Roman Reigns earlier tonight when I interviewed him. He said he wants to make a fair game, no Shield and no SCU. So I just want your thoughts on that. You know, Roman, I will agree to those terms. No SCU, no Shield. That's a fair ball game. But I just want everybody to know that if I even just get one chance, one shot to land that one winged angel, it's all over. Because no one kicks out of the one winged angel, and we will have a new World Heavyweight Champion. As up next, it'll be some extra.
All you have to do is believe.
What the hell? I was not expecting this here tonight. I was expecting an Exhibition Championship match up next. It's Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas randomly heading out to the arena here, and he's pumped up for some reason. I do not remember Bo Dallas being booked on this card. This is knowledge to me. Bo Dallas taunting to the crowd here at LBW. I guess Bo Dallas is back. We haven't seen him in like 2 years. That was odd and random. And he wants a microphone. Time is flying by fast. I don't know what the hell we're getting ourselves into here. But Bo Dallas is here in LBW. But let's see what he has to say.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If you do not already know my name, it is Bo Dallas. And I am here in LBW for just one reason, and one reason only. I've seen a lack of Bo leaving, and I am here to help everyone on the LBW roster. Bo leave!
Okay, what the hell is going on here? Here comes Pete Dunne down to the ring. Let's see what the Bruiserweight's got to say.
Bro, what do you even think you're talking about? You come out here thinking you're gonna be a fresh new talent and get booked, while me, a veteran, barely gets booked and gets randomly thrown together in other matches. You see, Pete, all that can change. You, in your heart, have to believe. Pete, I know you can do it, and I can help you.
Pete throwing the first punch here. Kick to the midsection. Gets spun by Bo Logan. Bo Dazzler, but no. Pete's able to just scramble out of the ring. I don't know what we just witnessed, but Pete Dunne is not a fan of Bo Dallas. You know, we were expecting this matchup now, but, Bo Dallas just randomly decided to intervene. But, let's get past Bo Dallas and head on to the present. Up next, LBW X Division Championship match, Wesley versus Ricochet. The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the LBW X Division Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Dayton, Ohio, weighing in at 197 pounds, Wesley made his LBW debut at LBW Starrcade last month and is seemingly challenging Ricochet for the LBW Championship, recently defeating Rey Mysterio on LBW Reboot. Wesley has gotten some in-ring time and is looking to dethrone Ricochet, the only X Division champion so far. As Wesley pumped up and ready, he is awaiting the one and only. And introducing the champion, representing the Hurt Business. He's the current reigning and defending LBW X Division champion, the one and only Ricochet. Ricochet has held that title for well over 100 days. The only X Division champion won that in a ladder match at LBW Hard to Kill back in May. And could his reign possibly come to an end at the hands of Wesley here tonight? X Division Championship raised high above Kurt's head. Wesley heading into this match like an underdog, because technically it could be a 4-on-1, as Wesley has no backup, and the Hurt Business could come out here and definitely play a role in this match. But here we go, starting this match off, collar and elbow lockup from Ricochet and Wesley, and Ricochet getting the headlock early on. West sends Ricochet off the ropes, and now West going under the clothesline, able to duck it, and now an arm drag by Ricochet, but Wesley's able to kip up right out of it, and now possibly looking Poison Rana. Ricochet lands on his feet just in time, and now waistlock by Ricochet, back elbow by Wesley. Enziguri, no one home. Ricochet's able to shove it off. Looking for that handspring Pele. Never mind. He's going for that Pele kick. Got caught with a German suplex. Enziguri by Wesley connected, landed right on the mark. Schoolboy roll-up gets sent through, and now went for that rolling kick, but Ricochet was able to dodge a super kick to the side of the head. Looking shooting star Perez. Well, Wesley was able to counter in a very unique way and bring him to the ground with a headlock, and now Ricochet gonna get that leg scissors, I guess you could say, on Wesley here, grounding Wesley. This match has been very fast-paced to kick off, and Wesley able to kip up right out of it. And now here comes Ricochet right on the back of Wesley with a headlock now, but Wesley, as the arm of Ricochet dropped down by Ricochet, kip up, back up, and now arm drag sends Wesley over the shoulder, and a forearm shot to the face by Ricochet. Middle rope, moonsault over Wesley, and a pump kick sends Wesley out of the ring. Fast-paced action, I can barely keep up. Ricochet off the ropes, looking, sunset plancha, taking out Wesley on the outside. Over the top rope, little corkscrew action seen there, and a super kick to the face of Lee. And now Ricochet sends Wes onto the stage. And what's Ricochet got in mind? They're near that table there, but chop right to the midsection and kick to the face by Wesley. What has Wes got in mind? And going onto the table, what's Wes got in mind? Moonsault off the table, taking out Ricochet on the ground. Wesley holding the stomach there, possibly looking to take advantage of this moment right about now. Trying to get himself back up, and Ricochet getting back up to his feet as well. And Wesley going to send the one and only back into the ring. And Wes now on the apron. Wes could be looking for maybe a springboard maneuver. Drop kick sends Ricochet to the ground. Ricochet rolling back over, and Wesley heading to the corner. Already wants that backflip Pele kick. Looking to put it away already. Backflip Pele. Never mind. Poison Rana counter. Ricochet popping out with the Poison Rana. Dropping Wesley right on his head. The speed and agility and the perfect timing from the one and only. That's why they call him the one and only. Sending Wesley off the ropes. Ricochet going over the back of Lee. And that was a godmine dropkick, sends West to the ground. In the corners, laying a flying forearm from Ricochet. Snapmare takedown, could be possible. Drop kick and a super kick counter to the side of the head. As it looked like Ricochet was going to try and steal one of West's signature moves. As Ricochet gets rolls out of the ring. And now Wesley could be possibly looking for a top rope maneuver of his own. Suicide, never mind! Oh my God, I'm telling you! The agility of this man! Countering the suicide dive with a jumping Hurricane Rana. Sends West right on his head. And now, what's Ricochet looking for? Springboard up to the middle rope, but West off the table. And they collide in midair on the outside. West and Ricochet collide in mid-air. Both were looking for some type of springboard maneuver, Arsenal type-ish. But West went off the table, Ricochet went off the middle rope, and both just met in the middle. Perfect timing. And now Ricochet sends West into the ring. As he was able to get back up to his feet first, and now Ricochet into the top. Could be looking for a shooting star. Press, no one home. West was able to move out of the way, and West, he's in the corner. Oh, what's he looking for? West turning around. He's looking for that backflip Pele kick. He wants Ricochet to his feet. Backflip Pele kick. No one home. Ricochet shoves it off just in time. West to his feet. And oh, recoil. Recoil by Ricochet. 1, 2. Never mind. Wesley gets the shoulder up just in time. And now Ricochet into the top rope. Looking, 630. He's able to land on his feet, roll through. And oh my goodness, we've seen that forearm to MVP. Or to Ricochet, my bad. At Starcade. Oh, but Ricochet was able to kick out of it just in time. That forearm just clocked Ricochet. Both men are down. Never mind. Spoke too soon. West to his feet. Ricochet trying to get back up to his feet, but that might be a little challenging. Push to the midsection. Kick to the chest. Drop down to one knee. Kick to the chest again. Super kick to the side of the head. West off the ropes looking. Double stop to the back of Ricochet. And with that MSK combination. And out of the top rope, Wesley looking. Staring at the Exhibition Championship. Looking. Final flash. Knees are up by Ricochet. The knees were up. Ricochet pulling himself back up to his feet. He wants West to his feet. And a clothesline sends Lee over the top rope. Cameraman Jeremy moving out of the way there. And now Ricochet slingshotting himself over the top on the aprons. Ricochet could be lost in running shooting star press. West caught him. Spanish fly on the outside on the floor. West is able to counter that running shooting star with a Spanish fly of his own. And into the ring goes Lee. West trying to get to his feet. Here comes Ricochet looking to follow here. Both men up to their feet. And recoil. No one home gets pushed off by Wesley. And now clothesline. No one home by Wesley. And a kick off the chest by Ricochet. Clothesline. No one home. Backflip Pele kick out of nowhere. Pele by Wesley. Could that be it? Could we have a new Exhibition Champion? 1, 2, 3. That's all she wrote. New champion. Here's your winner. And new LBW Exhibition Champion, Wesley. Wesley does the unthinkable. Ricochet has finally been defeated, and he is walking off in defeat. But hey, the Hurt Business still has some gold left. And what if Apollo were to cash in just right now and get the Exhibition title back? That would be nice and cool. Never mind, we're fading out. Okay, next match.
Debra, where were you, dude? Why didn't you come find me? Come on.
Look, man, I had a lot on my plate. I was doing a lot of things. This guy Dexter Loomis just came out, randomly attacked me in my match against Punk after BM3, which he never showed up again, so that was just random. And then I had this breakout tournament, and I lost in it. And then we just had the King of the Mountain match last month, and trust me, I tried looking for you.
I'm sorry. What the hell did I miss? A breakout tournament? A King of the Queen? What? Huh? Always? Oh, that's besides the point. I accept your apology, which is why you're getting back on TV. Because, boy, do I love some TV time. On the next edition of Reboot, they will face Finn Balor in singles action while I'll be ringside. Trust me, Theory. We'll be back to your winning ways, bro. Now give me your cell phone, please. Give me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. LBW All 4 Anarchy semi-main event up next, as it'll be Keith Lee versus an unknown man, because, you know, we've seen Ricky Starks get attacked backstage earlier in the night. So, it's up in the air on who Keith Lee will be facing for the Intercontinental Championship. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and is for the LBW Intercontinental Championship. Introducing first, the champion from Wichita Falls, Texas, the Limitless Keith Lee. There's the Limitless One, as previously stated, was supposed to face Ricky Starks here tonight, but, you know, we've seen Ricky Starks all bloodied and battered, so it's Keith Lee doesn't even know who he's fighting, because he was preparing for Starks for the last couple weeks, but, you know, things are up in the air right now, but we gotta see who will Keith Lee's opponent or challenger for the Intercontinental Championship be. The Colossal Bronson Reed is here in LBW. So you may be wondering why Bronson just randomly showed up. I actually had the little video from his NXT entrance for the entrance to make it a good return or whatever, and I got the video partially blocked for it. So here I am telling you that that's why I had to re-upload this video on Premiere. And introducing his opponent, the challenger from Black Forest, South Australia, weighing at 330 pounds, the Colossal Bronson Reed. You gotta assume Bronson Reed is the one who attacked Ricky Starks backstage. There were some rumors circulating just last month that Bronson could be making his way to legit brutality wrestling, and here he is, as this will be a match for the ages. Big men face it off in the center of the ring. Bronson Reed's debut match for the LBW Intercontinental Championship. You gotta wonder, how is Keith Lee gonna do in this match? He did not prepare for Bronson Reed. These two men staring off face to face now, Keith Lee and Bronson. Almost nose to nose, and the bell has been rung. And here we go, Keith telling Bronson to bring it on. Forearm shot to the face. Keith misses the clothesline. Bronson snapping her takedown to Keith Lee and kicks him right in the side of the ear. Right in the ear. Keith getting back up to his feet. This is definitely going to be a challenge for the Limitless One. Double clothesline. No one will go down. Possibly looking for Death Drop driver. Keith Lee's able to get out of it off the ropes. Flying clothesline, flying lariat, whatever by Lee. And now a strike to the face of Reed. Sends him into the corner. Flying body splash by Keith Lee. But Bronson puts Lee into the corner and gives him a clothesline of his own. Reed off the ropes. What's he looking for? Oh! Just swarms him in the corner. Now off the ropes again. But no one home. And now Keith Lee with a shoulder thrust in the corner. And now grabbing Bronson Reed, sends him off the ropes. Looking for a spine buster possibly, but Reed's able to get down and off the ropes. Goes Bronson and just body blocks Keith Lee to the ground. And off the rebounding off the corner, with that drop. Headbutt and drops him with a senton on the back of the Limitless One. His limit is definitely being put on display here. Because we're looking for a military press drop. Keith Lee gets down on his own. Spinning heel kick to the midsection of Bronson Reed off the ropes. Looking, Hurricane Rana to the big man. By the big man, to the big man. Bronson in the corner. Shoulder thrust again by Lee. Off the ropes goes Keith, possibly a pounce. Hip toss. Whoa, look at the athleticism. And an arm takedown by Lee. Both men up to her feet. And a pounce over the top rope. Keith Lee is one big boy, pouncing Bronson over the top rope with ease. Keith heading to the apron now. What's he looking for? Off the apron. Oh, diving senton taken out. The 330-pounder. Bronson Reed struggling in his debut match here tonight. And Keith Lee picking up Bronson Reed. Possibly looking, Big Bang Catastrophe as a bump. Reed countering, Death Drop driver through the table right next to me. Death Drop driver to Keith Lee by Bronson Reed. Bronson dropped him right through that table. Both men are down and out. It's only been like 2.5 minutes into this match, and the table's already been broken. We haven't even gotten to the main event yet. Oh, no. Speaking of another table. Oh, I thought Bronson was about to take off my table heading. But I'm glad he is not. I don't really want to give him any ideas. Do not know why I said that out loud. As Keith trying to pull himself back up to his feet. And Bronson on the apron. Oh, Bronson walking over to Keith Lee now. What's he got in mind this time? Just sends Keith Lee into the ring. And now Reed to the apron. Heading into the ring now. And Bronson squaring up Keith Lee and just plopping on the chest of the Limitless One. That's gotta, like, shorten your breath for a little bit. And, heading to the top. Possibly looking for the tsunami. Never mind. Keith to his feet. Keith Lee on the top rope. Suplex at the top. I am shocked the ring did not just break. That's about 600, damn near 700 pounds from the top rope. Crashing under the ring canvas. I am shocked it did not break. Top rope suplex from the Limitless One, and now possibly looking to pop him up. He might have wanted that spear bomb. Oh, pop up by Reed, and a Samoa drop. Planning Keith Lee. Reed back to his feet already. Keith trying to get back up to his feet. And Bronson putting him up. Can we pass it? The Valley Bomb, but Keith flipped out and laid on his feet. The athleticism of this man is insane. And now Bronson clothesline, no one home. Keith off the ropes. Clothesline takes down Bronson Reed. Finally takes him off his feet. Keith Lee in X Games mode right now. And Pounce, never mind, gets sent through the middle rope. Momentum stopped already. And now the Colossal One, the thick boy on the apron. Diving shoulder block sends Keith over by announcer's desk. Bronson Reed back up to his feet. Keith already back up to his feet. And now, he's going for a crossbody. Keith, overhead. What the hell? Oh, my goodness. 2 tables broken in this match. Bronson gets thrown through my announcer's desk right in front of me. I don't even know if I want to sit down in my chair. Table broken. Bronson down. Keith up. And now Keith putting Bronson Reed into the ring now. Keith could be possibly looking to finish this one off. Top rope, Limitless One, moonsault, and it connects. There was someone home that time. And now here comes Kurt with the cover. Kick out at 2 by Bronson Reed. That was a close one. That was like a 2.97. And Keith Lee wants Bronson to his feet. Bronson pulling himself up. What's Keith Lee got in mind? Oh, what's Keith got in mind? Right for clothesline. Oh, no, Death Valley Bomb. Death Valley Bomb by Reed. That can be it. Oh, I don't think he wants it to be it. And Bronson, it's Keith. Shoulder first in the corner. Now from corner to corner. Running hip attack to the face of Lee. Bronson picking up the Limitless One now. Oh, looking to honor Bam Bam Bigelow. Drops him down with greetings from Asbury Park. But that is a... Oh! That was almost a 3 count. Almost won it there with the greetings from Asbury Park. But even his hero's moves won't be able to put away Keith Lee. And now putting him back on his shoulders. Oh, heading to the middle rope. Bronson on the middle rope. But Keith pushes Bronson off the top rope. Sends him face planting. Keith off the top looking. Diving cross body. Takes out the Colossal One. Keith is back in the game here. Up to his feet, picking up Bronson Reed. And now trying to put him on his shoulders. Big catastrophe! What a catastrophe that is! Oh my! Bronson still gets the shoulder up before the count of 3. Keith is putting up one hell of a fight for not knowing who his opponent would be. Off the ropes, pops him up, looking, Spirit Bomb. No, Bronson's able to pop down. Oh my goodness, turn him inside out with that lariat. And he's showing off, would not suggest it. Showing off is never a good decision, but Bronson rolling Keith Lee over. Now heading to the top rope, looking for the suit. Wait, what the hell? Oh, chair shot to the knee. That's a score. That was Ricky Starks. Sure shot to the knee by Starks. I think Bronson had to have been the one that attacked Starks now. Because Starks is with a chair and is raining down on Bronson Reed. Now stopping the chair to his back. Disqualification victory goes to Keith Lee. He's still Intercontinental Champion. Well, technically the victory goes to Bronson Reed, but because of champion's advantage, Keith Lee is still the Intercontinental Champion. Ricky Starks still wants that Intercontinental title shot, but he's being thrown out of the arena right now. What the hell?
Please, oh no, please don't hurt me, please don't hurt me.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is our main event on All For Anarchy. A long-awaited matchup between two of the best in the world today.
And now, he has held an unbelievable amount of LBW championships. His favorite candy bar is the Charleston Chew. He has held one more title than Roman Reigns in LBW. Kenny Omega has better hair than Roman Reigns' oily, ugly hair. His name isn't Joe. Ew. He did not need a famous cousin to get where he is in professional wrestling. Kenny Omega has a better theme song than Roman Reigns. Kenny Omega has had a better face run than Roman Reigns. LBW All For Anarchy takes place here tonight in Cincinnati, Ohio, which is 480 miles away from North Carolina. From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, he is the best about Machine Kenny
What an introduction for the best bound machine here tonight. LBW World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Up next in your main event of the evening, Kenny Omega making his way down the ring. A dream match here tonight. Kenny and Roman. These two men have been feuding for the last couple weeks on LBW Reboot, and it's finally culminated here in the main event of LBW All For Anarchy. Kenny gonna point the finger gun and bang! Fires off the warning shot for Roman Reigns here tonight. Kenny Omega getting ready for the big dog.
Sierra Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta, Shield.
And introducing his opponent, the champion, representing the Shield. He is the current reigning and defending LBW World Heavyweight Champion, the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns. A big fight feel headed here tonight. Who will walk out the World Heavyweight Champion? Roman Reigns here tonight is World Heavyweight Champion. He defeated Gunther, who held the title for 180 days. There has only been 2 World Heavyweight Champions, and Gunther was the first one, winning the title back at LBW Warzone in February off the World Heavyweight title tournament finals. And Roman Reigns was able to finally dethrone Gunther at LBW Starrcade just last month, and here he is in his first championship defense against the best bout machine. What a tough challenge for the big dog in just his first World Heavyweight Championship defense. Showing it off to the fans here in the main event. Kenny warming himself up on the ropes there, and what a stare down this will be. Roman Reigns, Kenny Omega, face-to-face main event of LBW All For Anarchy. We've seen a lot of anarchy and a lot of random surprise and debuts happen here tonight, but I think this match is just going to be a clean one-on-one. Both men said no Shield and no SCU will be at their sides here tonight. These two men with a war of words to kick off this match. The bell is not rung yet. And Kirk going to make sure these two competitors are okay, and the bell has been rung. And here we go. Roman Reigns, Kenny Omega, collar double lockup, and Roman gets the first headlock Waistlock by Omega turns him to headlock. Roman with a waistlock, and Kenny drops down out of the waistlock. And now clothesline ducked. Waistlock by Kenny on Roman. Back elbow by Roman Reigns. And now went for flying clothesline. Kenny caught it, possibly looking for a Snapdragon, but no. Roman Reigns counters with a headbutt and forearm shot by Kenny Omega. Kenny ducks the clothesline off the ropes now. What's he got in mind? Super red punch, no one home. Looking for the half and half, but no. Roman's able to hold the ropes.
On the head of the table.
Roman taunts the punch and then a kick to the midsection. And now a knee to the face of Omega and sends him face first on the turnbuckle. Now, multiple times on the top of the turnbuckle and an uppercut. And now a forearm shot by Roman Reigns. Roman in control in this match. And now a guillotine on the top rope. And obviously has to let go off a certain amount of time. And now drops an elbow on the back of the neck of Kenny Omega. Now looking superplex. The center of the ring and now a headlock. Cinch in here on Kenny Omega.
I'm squeezing the life out of him. My arm is extra big.
Well, you heard the man. His arm is extra big, but it looks like Kenny Omega might be able to get out of it. Possibly sidewalk slam. Roman Reigns fights it off with a forearm shot to the back of the neck. And now Roman off the ropes. Big boot, no one home. Kenny dodges it. Springboard, crossbody, lands on his feet. And now looking waistlock, pushes Roman into the corner. And a flying back elbow to the big dog. And Roman looking Uranagi. Kenny's able to get down, I presume. Finally, in a punch to the face. And a forearm shot across the face. Now Kenny under the top rope. Could possibly be looking for that missile drop kick to the back of the neck. That is a ruthless move, but no. Has to jump over Roman Reigns in a desperate effort. And Roman, Superman punch, never mind. Kenny catches it. Uranagi double stomp to the midsection of the big dog. Super kick to the side of the head. And Kenny, bull rushing over to the corner here. He could possibly be charging up for one of his patented maneuvers. Roman slowly getting to his feet. And Kenny charging it up. He's taunting for it. Roman, I would not suggest getting up if I were you. V-trigger, never mind. Roman's able to roll through. Whoa, look at the strength. One-armed powerbomb blitz. Kenny Omega. Hey, Kenny kicks out at 2. What a one-armed powerbomb. And now a boot to the back of the neck by Reigns. What the?
I apologize, but I'm going to hurt this man.
Roman yelling at the cameraman. He's doing some extra trash talking here tonight. And now drive-by by Roman Reigns to Kenny Omega. And now dragging Omega out of the ring. And Roman sending Omega right into the barricade next to me. Move out of the way for these two. And now forearm shot across the face by Reigns. And now Reigns picking up Omega. What's he got in mind? But Omega reverses, looking, Hurricane sends Roman into my announcer's chair and a V-trigger over my chair. Finally lands that V-trigger, and oh my, I mean, it's stated that for All For Anarchy, any ringside weapons and normal standard rules matches, I worded that completely terrible, but those weapons at ringside are able to use. They're free to use. And Kenny Omega gets a boot to the face by Roman Reigns as they drag that timekeeper's table where my announcer's desk used to be. Superman punch by Reigns. My announcer's desk was broken in the last match between Keith Lee and Bronson Reed. And Roman now just walking around the ring devastatingly. And now Roman into the ring now. Oh, he's heading to the corner. He could possibly be charging up for something. I think I know what he could be charging up for. One thing he can charge up for in the corner most of the time. Charging up for the spear. Kenny to his feet. Roman Reigns looking spear. Kick to the face by Omega. Omega pushes Reigns off the rope. Snapdragon suplex drops drops Reigns on the back of his head. And Omega trying to get fight back into this matchup. A fans are hyping up Kenny Omega. And Omega picking up the big dog now. And now super kick, but Reigns blocked the super kick. Pushes him away. Now back body drop to Omega. And Reigns out guillotine. Guillotine cinching on Omega. Guillotine cinching in the center of the ring. And now Roman looking to bring it to the ground here. But all the momentum sends Kenny with a rope. 1, 2, could be happy. No. And Roman is able to kick out of another forearm shots to the back of the neck. Roman's going wild here. And now charging up. Plants the fist down to the ground. Looking. Superman punch. Kenny ducked and caught him. Drops him down. Hit him with that Green Bay plunge, and now there's just one more move to add to it. Moonsault. Roman moves out of the way. Kenny dropped on his feet. Spear, no one home. down. Kenny jumped over, and now middle rope to top rope. Moonsault. Roman got him on his shoulder. Samoan drop. Samoan drop counter by Roman Reigns. What a counter by the big dog, by the tribal chief. This is why he is the head of the table of LBW, of the Shield, of the World Heavyweight Title Division. Forearm shot by Kenny. Both these men on their knees fighting at each other. Forearm shots back and forth from Kenny Omega and Roman Reigns. These two men not letting up. Forearm shots back and forth, and now these two with a lockup raining down on each other. No remorse here as they're up to their feet now. And Kenny last forearm shot, and Roman with his patented uppercut. And V-trigger! V-trigger by Omega! Could this be it? V-trigger! Roman is grounded! He's in no man's land right now, and Kenny hopping over the top rope, heading to the top rope. And now looking for his patented moonsault. He finally connects it and headed maybe for the cover. Never mind, picking up Roman. And now, oh, what's he looking for? Spikes him on his head with a poison rana. And Kenny now on the ropes. V-trigger, no, gets back, body drop over the top rope. And now Kenny trying to get back up onto the apron here in front of me. And now big boot by Roman sends Kenny to the floor of the apron. And Kenny trying to get back up to his feet. Roman went for a clothesline, but Kenny sends Roman over the top rope here. These two battling back and forth once again. But Roman Reigns with a forearm shot. And Kenny boosts himself up to the middle turnbuckle. What's Kenny got mounted up the top? Looking Hurricane Rana sends Roman Reigns through the table on the outside. What a counter by Kenny Omega. Sends Roman Reigns plummeting through the table. And Kenny pulling himself up to his feet on the apron, picking up Roman Reigns. This could be the end of it all. This could be the end of this match. We could have a new World Heavyweight Champion in just a matter of seconds. Kenny Omega walking around the ring. And now sliding into the ring. Kenny Omega, who are you looking for? The V-trigger one more time. Charging up for it. Pointing the finger gun. Bang. Roman to his feet. Kenny Omega off the ropes. V-trigger, no! Spear! Spear! Spear counter by Reigns! Could that be it? 1, 2, forever mine! Kenny somehow kicks out of the spear. Now Roman transition to the guillotine. Guillotine locked in on Kenny Omega. I don't think Kenny's got much fight left in him. And Kenny's passed out. Roman retains. He had to run over to ring the bell there. Roman retains the heavyweight championship. Here is your winner and still the LBW World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns. Roman took that introduction personally as he gets rid of Kenny Omega. What a match, what a main event we just witnessed. For All for Anarchy, thank you all for watching. Oh wait, I don't think it's over yet. I don't think it's over quite yet. Imperium have more to deal with the Shield. They are not done with the Shield. McIntyre, Heenan, and Gunther. Imperium stand tall on the stage, and the Shield look a little bit confused. Moxley and Rollins beat SCU early in the night to retain the Tag Team Championships, and Imperium storming and marching the ring. They are not done with the Shield. Thank you all for watching LBW All for Anarchy, and we will see you hopefully next week for LBW Reboot.